I'm relaxing a little bit longer for the day. And I wanted to show y'all something before we got this show started. Um, okay, we sharing this. And where did it go? Okay. That's that. What is this? Okay, it's down here. Hold on a second. I wanted to show you guys beautiful ass vegan food. I want to show you the picture first. And then I want to show you uh hold on, it's freezing. I want to show you the pictures and I'm actually show you someone actually cooking this beautiful, beautiful vegan food. Okay. Let me go ahead and scroll up a bit more before I go down. Okay, so let me just go ahead and make sure no personal information. Oh, okay. So this is that advertisement that you often see called Hungry Roots. And this is the delicious food that just you can eat through the screen. And this is all vegan food. Okay. This is all vegan food. Can y'all see it? Okay. We got a Beyond Burger, Thousand Island Burger. Beyond Thousand Island Burger. Um, so this is all high protein, vegan, vegan meats. Okay. A lot of vegetable as you see, a lot of lemon, a lot of spice. Okay, so we got a polychromatic plant power wrap. Just absolutely gorgeous. Mediterranean mushroom burger on pita. I've had a mushroom burger before. Vegan chorizo loaded tato. Tato. Just delicious, delicious food that you can have at your doorstep if your local market does not have this quality of vegan food. It's also a good way to start before you go out there and actually uh, get your go out there and shop for your foods, especially if you're on a budget. I'm fine, honestly. I wish I would have thought about this sooner, but I'm glad that I decided this was when I was eating more healthy that I decided to do this. And I'm not sponsored for this. I would fucking love to be sponsored for Hungry Root, but that's neither here nor there. But I would have did this sooner because honestly, this would have saved me a lot more in my grocery shopping with them. Believe it or not, just when I think about what I buy with my own money versus what the quality of what I get here for what they have, it's absolutely great. Especially for any type of vegan, high protein foods, that's not cheap. Okay, let me tell y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something very true. To be vegan, to be vegetarian, yeah, you can do that. But to be vegan, high protein eating, that's high vibrational rich people shit. I'm not gonna hold you. Anytime I go to a certain neighborhood with a certain tax bracket, I see more vegan food. I see way more vegan choices, way more kombucha, vegan drink, all kind of stuff. Um, See the salads. Okay. Okay, this is all the protein. Well, that's for those that. Okay, these are the salads. Y'all know I love salads. Avocado salad. So we're gonna get to the lady. I was trying to see what kind of drinks they had. Did y'all see anything with drinks up here? Hold on. Breakfast, tacos. We love tacos. Pizza, burgers, bowls. Love bowls. That's the first thing I'm gonna get. Sandwiches, soups and stews. Love soups and stews. Breakfast friendly, lunch friendly. Here's the breakfast friendly stuff. Let's check this out. Yeah, I don't have any breakfast. I didn't order breakfast because technically, whatever I have here, I can eat for breakfast. I have to. Yeah, I don't have to do that. And I mean, I do love bowls. I do love me a good bowl. Black lentil dal, Brussels over grains, creamy chickpea curry. I got a Buddha bowl coming in. Black lentil dal bowl. A lot of cauliflower. I love cauliflower, especially if it cooks really good. Okay. See, as you see, it says contains meat to let me know. Yes, eating vegan is a high vibrational rich people shit way of living. Um Even the restaurants and stores and stuff is a section to get things that's more vegan. And as you can see, it all caters to me. Veggie and vegan burgers. I actually do enjoy vegan burgers. Okay. And then we have a Hawaiian Beyond Burger and lettuce wrap. Because I've been trying to not do meat, not do bread, excuse me. I had and I'm saying this how you have to fight the mind because I was sitting down and I was eating what was I eating? I was eating a stew. I had it was the curry shrimp stew that I had with the Thai curry spice bowl and I put my rice in with it. Y'all know what I'm talking about? And then I mixed my chili beans in there too. And I was like, damn, I should have put more. I was like, damn, I should have actually cooked it on the stove too. Reheated it on the stove. I like, damn, I should have put more rice in this to make it more, hearty. But it still came out delicious. But when I was eating it, I was thinking about, damn, I want some bread, I want some crackers, I want this, I want that. And I like, see, that's my body's being used to what it's been used to for all these years. Like every time I eat a soup, I gotta have crackers, I gotta have bread and all that kind of stuff. And like I don't need all that stuff when I eat. So let's go ahead and go to Miss Chef Lady here who cooks this food up. So we're gonna go ahead and show her. I'm excited. Hopefully she don't have no music that'll get me copywritten. Okay. She might just have pictures. Hold on, these are supposed to be her reels. What happened? Okay. Right now. Yeah, yeah. I feel right at home. Save me yours, baby. Come hold me down. Come hold me down. Is that Cardi? Oh, that's Kalani. Yes. I wanted this one too. I didn't see this. Unless she made this on her own. I think this lady is on the Food Network. Let me do some research for a minute. Hold on, let me do a little research. Because I saw her page. Yeah, her name is One Great Vegan. Hold on. I should have her page up already. There she go. I think she has a 1 second, y'all. I know it's on repeat. Just give me a second. I think she has yeah, now streaming on all major platform. Winter in the Sun, that's something that she's on. And I think she's on the Food Network. This woman look familiar to any of you? Is award winning singer, actress, musical chef, plus TV host. All the places she lived. One great vegan at Gmail. TikTok. Team Grace. One big agree. Is this her LinkedIn? Let me see something. It says she's on this show. I didn't look it up. I know out of all people, I would have looked it up. I did not. Her name is Gabrielle. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been coming across the same names lately. Actress and TV personality teaching you how to eat the rainbow through music and song. Let's go ahead and look at the site. Look at the site with me, y'all. Jump starting your vegan journey free course. I don't need a course on that. Okay, let's see.
To
This is
lesson
her.
5 of Jumpstarting Your Vegan Journey, where we will be mastering the grocery store.
Okay. Okay.
No matter what grocery store you step into, there is one simple way to make sure you are getting all of the nutrients, vitamin, minerals, and delicious food that you need in your life. Step 1, be sure to go straight to the produce section. There, I want you to pick up one of every single color of the rainbow. I'm talking red, orange, yellow,
Get what you can afford because you know food type expensive now.
green, all the way to purple. Make sure you get a produce of every single color. This can be bell peppers, grapes, blueberries, and more. Now, before I go to a grocery store, I always make sure to make some sort of list. And on this list, there's always
Okay, copyright because I'm all like, all right. So she's giving us tips on what to do. I personally, because of prices, because of the way things is, uh, I personally prefer. She got music too. Okay. I prefer I can prefer a hungry root. Okay. I can do hungry root. Because when I look at what I'm getting, let me just show you something with hungry root. Let me go back. Okay, can y'all see me? Let me see. Okay. I have my own food here. And to take hungry roots food too, it's enough to fulfill me plus the food I have here already. Okay. And I think you get your package for the week or something, how the way the package goes. I can't click on anything because my personal information is on here. Fuck. Let me see. Because these vegetables come up for you to chop them and shit like that. Hold on, y'all. Let's get back. Because even if you have, let's say you this burger, right? I mean, you could chop the bitch up. Okay. she show you what the box look like. Is that pretzel bun? Hold on, y'all. Is this? I'm not trying to get no copyright shit. Okay, but these are
We
quick.
pulled up to a mushroom farm and somehow it turned into a cooking game show. Well, at least it felt like one. Here's the scenario.
Let me calm down because I know when I hear their voices, I'll be ready to the fuck off. Okay, they just okay. What is this?
We pulled up to a mushroom farm and somehow it turned into a cooking game.
A fucking mushroom farm. Okay, let's go.
Do you remember?
Oh, that's going to get me copyright like a motherfucker. Okay, blueberries, and I got a blender too. I got a blender just like that, a little one. So when you see people that be having this super delicious food, now y'all know what it's stuff. Well, besides she went out to eat, you can tell the difference, right? But when you see people having this super delicious food, a lot of times that's what they're doing.
A Latin fusion to it. It's definitely got some beans in there. I can tell it's so good. The craving beans. Cheese is really good. I like the creamy sauce on the bottom too. I think it's got action figure. I have no idea what this is, but it looks good.
Okay, she's somewhere else. That shit, does that even count? That looks absolutely deliciously and fruity and all kind of stuff. Okay, I want to see her do videos. Where's the reels? Okay, I did see some sandwiches on the Hungry Root too. So she's sponsored, and that's how she has all of this. Okay, and it just cooks it all up. Bread. All right, so just wanted to show y'all this because I was just impressed. I was just like, okay, yeah, found her, cross paths with her, as it says. I am still relaxing for the day, y'all. I'm still in the bed. I literally just got up and brushed my teeth. I'm moving kind of slow today, and that's on purpose. I deserve to move slow today. I checked emails. I checked my mailbox through my email. And from what I see, I'm like, ain't nobody. No, I did not get an email response back. The call I got, I responded back to that call, and then I have to send out some emails, but I'm not sending out no emails until I get to my desk. And I have to start building. I have to start building a office business hours. I really do. I'm gonna start building my business hours. What time is my office open? What time do I answer? What time do I answer and reply to emails? I need to build that up. Okay, so again, I decided to show y'all this because this is a path in my life that I took upon my own as I was in my frequency. And I actually sat down and talked to the book with Bay. I did. I was like, I know I don't never talk to you about, you know, the books I read and stuff like that. I wish I can hide comments. I really do. This is not to dox anybody. I just realized people's comments are across the page. They need to do something where we can hide comments. I don't want people's page showing. I mean, if it's her showing, then that's fine, but please don't harass people's pages. Thank you. Can I just ask y'all to not do that? Just don't go harassing people's pages. That is not the type of vibe we on over here. All right. And I was telling her, I was like, I don't really talk to you about the books I read, but I began to tell her about, is this like fried cauliflower? I love fried cauliflower. Oh my goodness. I don't understand. I love fried cauliflower. And so I started talking to her about the creator's code. And we got into a discussion about something. I was like, well, if this is happening, how do I say this? Right. And so she started to ask me a question. She said, if you were to have this, what kind of vehicle, would you want or whatever? And I was like, you know what? To be honest, I would want like a van or something. Like, I would want a van. And she was like, well, there you go. And then she was like, those mushrooms look delicious. She was like, if you drive a van, it's different to drive a van than it is to drive a car. And I was like, yeah, I am aware of that. You know what I'm saying? And anyway, what I'm getting at is from the creator's code, right? Being in the frequency. When my life shifted, right? If y'all all remember, from August to September, I started making a lot of shifts in my life, like a lot of changes. If anybody remembers, from August to September, I went back to going live. And then from there, I went into, as you know, I had got sick, crazy sick, knocked down for 3 weeks. Okay, probably longer than that, but knocked down for 3 weeks, right? And so what happened is, from that, getting sick and being knocked down for 3 weeks, I know this is just so delicious looking at it, right? I love it. I love it. So from being knocked down for 3 weeks, I knew then, while I was knocked down, sitting in this bed by myself, and I wasn't by myself, but when I was still in this bed alone, and I was just going from my bedroom to the bathroom, because that's the furthest I could go. One time I got up and made it to my living room, sat down, and went right back to my bedroom. Okay. And I had an awakening in that moment. And I was like, yo, my life needs to change. Point blank, period. My life needs to change. My life needs there. And I started looking at internal things, like things about myself, my self-assessment, how I've been acting, the things that I do, my attitude, the things I say. I started checking myself. I just started really critiquing myself. And so as I was doing that and I came out of being sick, I was recovering really slow. And I mean, I was recovering slow. And so I was like, okay, got make sure stuff got paid, everything was good. I said, okay, I at least could do that. But it was like I started reading these books, right? Went back to that place that I always knew, right? And we know we don't go back, we just go back into a place that we always know. And so I went back into the place that I always know. And I was like, yo, I started reading on sicknesses and illnesses. And I learned about anger, if you remember. I learned about anger. And then from anger, I had an awakening like, oh shit, about helplessness and hopelessness. And I was like, okay, oh shit. And I started, waking up from that as well. Then from the books, it started helping my life. And then I started the success study. So this was all me building a frequency already. And so here I was, and behind the scenes is things I don't talk about, but I had something that still has been ongoing since the end of July in my life. And it's still ongoing, right? And it's just something that I've been going through and been handling for a while. And so as this has been going on, right? As this has been going on, and I've been digging into myself, right? I noticed that what was I saying? That I started reading these books and my frequency started shifting in my life and things around me. I started doing things around me in the house and changing things around in the house and just moving things around. And I started appreciating all that I had. And I'm talking about, I was sitting here and I was like, damn, look at, you know what I'm saying? All these jars that I have to store things. Look at all the seasoning I have in this kitchen. Look how tall this table is. Look how strong this table is, right? Look at these chairs. Look at these extra chairs that I have that are really nice here. Look at this closet pantry space that I have to do my laundry, right? And look how I have a washing machine, and look at all the stuff I have in this pantry. And I just started appreciating my couch. I started appreciating, like, I mean, listen, my little bit of thing in my house that's a little bit of a challenge, I don't want to say issue. I have glass tables here, and they're all three different sizes. So we got the biggest one in the bedroom, and we have the smallest glass tables, for the couch set. We have, oh, I didn't see no dumplings. Where the dumplings at? We have those at the in the living room. Well, I have those in the living room, so And so I love Thai peanut tofu. And so these are the different things that I started to recognize that I had. Like, and of course I had more things, and I had projects, and I had a desk, all these things that I had. So that's what happened to me. I started to appreciate a lot more, and I started to realize my own personal hangups in my life. And so I began to read these books. And then went the success studies, right? And then from the success studies, it happened where y'all already seen what was happening to me with the success studies. And I started shaking and moving and doing things with that. And then we started with the quantum leaping, and then the quantum leaping lady. And I wasn't kind of resonating with her at the time, But oh, she just gave me an idea. Did y'all see that? And so I was quantum leaping with her. I was like, I'm not feeling her. And then we found the creators code. And so I was like, oh, this is what she's actually talking about when she's talking about her quantum leap, and she's speaking from this place. So now I can go back and understand her a lot more, and I can sit down and write and understand where she's coming from a lot more. Y'all know who I'm talking about with the quantum leaping lady. I think she's from Ireland, right? And so all of these things started navigating and working in my frequency. And so now I'm here, and look who comes into my frequency. You have the TV writer who's in my frequency. And after the TV writer, the next thing you know, here she comes in my frequency, right? Because that's what happens. I'm showing you all of this for a reason. Let me also add, there were events with Lena Waithe, by the way, y'all. There has been, I'm gonna count them out. 1, 2, 3, I want to say 4 events, maybe 3. No, the ticket, the one, the art event, the one ticket I saw that's coming up, event that's coming up. Then she was at the queer creatives event. Was she anywhere else? She has been in 3 events already. 3 events, tickets, no virtual tickets, in-person tickets for Lena Waithe. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Shonda Rhimes, she gonna be in another state from me. I found out through another screenwriter. Said last time she came to Charlotte. See, I didn't even know that. Last time she came to Charlotte, this year she going to a state over. I said, okay. That's Shonda. All of this stuff in my frequency. Caught another event. RSVP that event. Definitely going to make sure I'm there. Again, all in my vortex, all in my frequency. I end up being in the frequency of this lady. I went to the website again. I've been seeing this website. Let me tell you something. This website has been in my inbox. And then the frequency brought upon this person right here into my inbox. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go for it. And I went for it. And I can feel even the frequency as I was ordering and buying that food. I can feel the frequency when I watch her on this camera eat this food. And she's on TV. Okay? I don't know if you all seen I probably have to show y'all the Facebook to show y'all if y'all know this. See if y'all know this show. Hold on, y'all. Where's she at? Okay, Facebook don't show you a name. Thanks for that, Facebook, I guess. Hold on. Is that dates? Too much music for me. I can't play this music. Bitch and sauce. I love it. That look like dates, right? Okay. I know what those are. That's vegan cheese. What is vegan cheese? Nuts, pickles, popcorn. What? Not the sunflower seeds. That bitch and sauce looks like it's probably delicious. Okay. You are what you eat, and these vegan recipes keep my beautiful body going and glowing. Okay, we're gonna get to her page in a minute. Okay, what is she eating? Okay, mushrooms and serve them with Big Mountain Foods plant-based roast and some soul food sides. You can find all of these tasty vegan. And I had always said I had wanted to buy a vegan cookbook, but I did not see a vegan cookbook. I have a vegetarian cookbook though. I have an air fryer cookbook too. But there's some vegetarian foods in there. I don't fry my food. Fried mushrooms are delicious though. Fried the exception to fried mushroom. I don't have to because I do have an air fryer, but I haven't made them. Oh my goodness, I'm sure some air fried mushrooms would be delicious right now. I hope I'm not making you hungry. It is brunch hour, isn't it? Okay, yeah, mushrooms are the best. Okay, this is pasta. Yeah, I've had a lot of different mushroom meals before. Okay, I see a lot of rice. Oh, this is the husband. Oh, I thought this was her gay friend. Well, it could be both. I'm done with her. Okay, that's why I'm like, who is this dude? I thought this was her gay best friend. You traded the snow for sand and still keep the holiday spirit, right? I wonder where should she go. I'm telling you, that beach life, bro. You want to skate and skateboard and shit, bro. We make you feel all happy and shit, all at the water. Okay, who's this?
My name is Sophia, and I am so excited to start fundraising for Vibes, a short thriller comedy that I co-created with my best friend, Gabrielle Reyes. The story follows Blair and Eve as they navigate spiritual warfare and the energies from the other side. Inspired by real experiences from my personal life, which does feel very vulnerable. But despite being a thriller, the purpose of Vibes is to bring light and guidance and also humor to conversations about the mystics and unseen energies. What's unique about this project is that I directed it, lit it, wrote the screenplay, and co-created it with my best friend. It really challenged us and challenged me to use all my skills that I've learned as an actor, but as a photographer and just wearing many hats. So with your support, I would love to strengthen the film, reshoot key scenes, get music in there, work on post, and submit it to festivals. Thank you so much for believing in me as a filmmaker. I know that there are a million things that you could be donating to right now, so it really means a lot. I'm sending you good vibes.
Can I share this? Ah! How do I share it on my actual shit? It's my which account am I on? Ah, fuck. Come on my other account. I didn't mean to follow her on this account. Fuck. Hold on, y'all. Oh no, I'm not on that account. Okay, that's okay. I'm bugging. Oh, so she's in film as well. Okay, she did say that. Okay. See how the frequency works, y'all? Of course I'll find somebody who's vegan chef on TV and acting. And she said she co-wrote it together. I think so. She's a screenwriter as well. Look at that shit. Nothing surprised me. There you go. I would have tracked that, right? I would have tracked some shit like that. What I say when I finish a dish, it's so good, got me licking my. We are not doing that. Okay, we already seen this mushroom, right? In the pasta. I got something like that too. I got like a pasta something. Yeah, I definitely need to make some fried mushrooms in that air fryer though. I need it. I gotta make that happen. Okay. Let's see what she's eating here. We're gonna get back into the book. All right. I know it's like 40 minutes. I told y'all I'm in chill mode. I'm gonna mark this so people can just get straight to the book. I thought it was important to show this to y'all, some delicious vegan food. I wanted to share my journey and the journey I'm still walking, and just I don't mind giving and tapping in and talking about the frequency stuff, because I want everybody who listens, I hope that everything that I show here, every book that's read, it's all applicable. I want every bit of it to be applicable. I want all of it to be something that you can apply to your life. You understand? I want it to be something that um did this person call me again? I don't think they did. I want excuse me, y'all. I want it to be applicable. I want the creator code. I want you to take notes, read, listen, and really make it happen for you. I do. I wasn't even paying attention again, y'all. Hold on. Because I was talking to y'all and doing something. To show you through my own frequency, through my own things that because there's things that I admit, there's some things I don't even show y'all. Like I share with y'all, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be transparent about it, but I don't really show y'all. Do you get what I'm saying? And this is a piece of the stuff that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is okay to show. Just so y'all can understand how to be in your frequency. And if you have a hang up, like I admit, that looks so good. That's why I needed you. If you have a hang up, tap into that. Okay? Today, me still being in this bed at almost 3 p.m. is not a hang up. This is something that I need. I need this. I need to relax. I need to be in the bed. And I will get up when it's time for me to get up. Okay? And I'll get to those emails when it's time. Because everybody else is not moving in a hurry, because I'm checking emails like, hello, I'm doing business here. Where the hell is my response to my email? Where the hell is the response to my email? Okay, so I guess I'm not important to nobody. I'll get to y'all another day. And so that happened. And then another thing that happened is from applying everything from the book. From applying everything from the book. What I have come to see is now I'm in a place of knowing my frequency. Knowing what kind of frequency that I put off. Okay? Fuck. That's happening today. Oh, this is in Philly. Okay. Damn, I just found the show. Oh, that's good. Shit, I got something in my mail. Oh, y'all charging me. I should pay for it though. I'll keep it in mind. So, excuse me, y'all. Excuse me, y'all. Uh, why is it in this category? Okay, so here's what I have to say, real quick. Excuse me. I done got pulled into somewhere else. My brother texted me. He mad as fuck. They ain't called me in today. They probably know it's my birthday. Alright, I'm back, y'all. I'm back, y'all. Okay, listen. So I share my frequency story because even I am learning the frequency that I am in. And let me say something because I'm going to have to say something now because let's not act like we don't know what kind of show this is and who I am. Clearly, we're looking at this beautiful woman who will be as exotical, and I could tell from the guy that her husband that she has there. Um, do I want to say that? No, I'm gonna say energetically, these are the kind of people I would hang out with. Do you get what I'm saying? Energetically, these are the kind of people that I know that if there was an event and I said hi and I talked and crashed the conversation with them, this would be the person. Okay. Now, friend circle, no, not friend circle. I'm a little bit too gothic. But who's to say I can't be in a friend circle? Who knows? They could be people that be like, hey, we still, I'll never know. But frequency wise, I can see me going out and seeing these two people and saying hello. Okay. So I guess I was right. I guess I was right. Did you see who was sitting at the table? Damn, that food looks delicious. I'm not gonna hold you. That food look delicious. Nice pots. I do not have baking pans like this. I really need more baking pans. Seriously. Every time I look at her, I'm like, I need more baking pans. Okay. Now she does fall into, they're not just lucky, they are aligned because this lady's on TV. And she's on this show and she's also on the Food Network. I know I saw, did you see that on her Facebook? Did we show that show? Look, it could be possible that they're a couple. I just felt okay. I just felt couple energy. Okay, wait, maybe I could be in the friend circle. Okay, all right, that's awesome. She gave a more gentler hug. Okay, yes, shopping. We all love shopping. We better not be short. Let me put damn. Sorry, bro. Okay. She has a colorful cookbook. I will buy her cookbook. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to her Facebook. This is all fair use because I'm not playing any sound from her. I'm not playing anything. You guys can clearly see her name. You can go follow her page. She sponsored Hungry Root. You can use her discount code. I think you have to spend a certain amount to get her discount code though, but you can definitely use her discount code. Um, Hold on. I was just listen. I'll be happy with free shipping, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. When I see that free shipping, I'll be like, listen, that's all the discount I need. You can give me 30% off, and that free shipping, I take that any day now. That that shipping that's the shit that be kicking up. The tariffs don't went up too, bitch. Nah, we good. We want that free shipping. That's a okay. Let's see what kind of bowl this is because she's talking. Hey, how many people you got on YouTube? 100,000. Yeah, I'm not surprised that she got 100,000 peeps.
I just made this radical rainbow-tastic recipe.
Okay.
It's fully plant-based and vegan
And it's
and super
rainbow.
simple to
Of course it
create.
would
All
be
you have to do
rainbow,
is
and I
just
would
put all of
watch
your
it.
ingredients on a baking sheet, just like this, seasoning and spices, and bake it up. Okay, so I added everything into a big, beautiful bowl with some black beans and some rice.
Rice.
And now, the moment we have truly been waiting for, I'm about to dig on in. Some beans, all that.
And let me say something. When eating vegan and vegetarian food, I say more so vegan food. Notice how big most vegans eat. A vegan, you see how she ate a whole pan of food all by herself? A lot of times you eat like that because that's how you fill yourself up with the food. But you understand that when you eat big like that, it's not that you're eating to be full. You want to satisfy yourself, but you're putting more healthy foods in your body. You're eating for medicine. When you have that type of mentality, you're going to eat very different. You're still going to have satisfactory eating. You're still going to have tasty food. You're just going to eat food for medicine. It's just going to be delicious food for your medicine. Okay. Oh, he proposed with costume. Queen of my heart. Oh, yeah, this is her gay best friend. This is her gay best friend. Oh, sushi.
Saying I will put that on my life. I put that God is conquering the dark.
Okay, y'all. My bad. My bad. I got so lost in this. Y'all done left the room. My bad on y'all. You might want to check out Louise Hay, Heal Your Life. Yeah, I know about Louise Heal Your Life. I couldn't remember the name of the book. Remember we had went on her site. I got lost, y'all. My bad. What is this? Sushi ever had? I've had fried sushi before. Man, it was delicious. Okay, so it's a plant-based style of sushi. That looks restaurant quality, delicious. Is she at a restaurant? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Umani Express is my favorite. Unami. Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So for the last of it, we are going to hit her Facebook. Let's go. Okay, we're gonna hit her Facebook. Let me see what we showing here. Is it showing anything for me? Okay, good. Y'all can't see me. Okay. It's purposely this way because okay, can y'all see that? Can y'all see Winter in the Sun? Absolutely. Has anyone seen this show? Has anyone seen this show? Winter in the Sun. Okay, we have 56 minutes, almost at the top of the hour. Okay, so let's take someone like this as our example. And then we're going to get into the book. We're going to get into the universe book, okay? Clearly, we know a lot of vegan chefs out there. I'm making a point. Hear me out. We know a lot of vegan chefs out there. We know a lot of people who are excellent cooks. We know a lot of people who may even be more attractive than this woman, right? We know a lot of people who we can just go a lot of people who and just fill in the blank, right? And I'm just keep going. We know a lot of people who also may have a better body than her, right? Even as a vegan. We know some people who are probably way more talented than her. I'm not taking away her. I'm just making a point of what I'm saying. But why is this woman sitting here on this cover, streaming for Winter in the Sun? She's called the One Great Vegan. She has the title Great next to her name, just like Malicious China had the Queen of the Underground, right? Next to her name, right? But we know it's more than one great vegan. We know there's plenty. It's probably one of the greater vegan that she is. But what happens if you go into a low vibrational frequency when you look at her? You'll say, she only got that shit because she light skinned and she got curly hair and she an exotica, right? That's the bullshit that you'll be on if you're on a low vibrational frequency. Or maybe she did get it because of that. Who knows? We're going to focus on frequency. I guarantee you it's the work that Gabrielle put in for herself. She's acting. Look at her title. Chef Gabrielle Reyes, One Great Vegan. She's an award-winning singer. She does music. Actress, musical chef. Now, how many of you ever heard about her? Right. And a TV host. We see, let's look at this channel, Hello Love. It says see channel. Why it won't let me see the channel? Okay, let's go here. Here she is with this post. And she is on the Food Network. And she's on Crack and Egg with Gabrielle Reyes.
Hello, my love.
Can I tell y'all something? Do y'all know that there's things out there where you can submit yourself out there? Do y'all know that there's things out there, foundations, all kind of stuff that you can get an opportunity like this? I'm gonna tell you something. As much as I've been inside of the vortex in my life, I am looking at things and realizing it's not hard to do. I'm really being honest with you. It's not hard to do. I will say, you have to put some work in though. I mean, you have to put that frequency in. I mean, we know that we put work, hustle hard. We learn it from the creator that it don't work like that. It's about the frequency that you put in. It's about your level of life. It's about what you line yourself up with. It's also about how you hold up your social media as well. That plays a part as well. It's about how your social media looks, because that holds a frequency as well about you. Whatever you put out there to be a part of, you can have it. Okay? This wasn't hard for her to do. I'm intuitively telling you this. And you out there who's a chef, check your social media, check your frequency, and if this is something that you want, you can have it. I never felt like the Food Networks was like, especially now, like with nowadays, there's so many foundations and academies for y'all, for us, y'all, for everybody. You have to be in the frequency to find it. I just found an academy, a foundation from a TV network that I didn't even know had this. And I looked and I was looking and I was like, oh, okay, damn, okay. Frequency. Let's go.
Welcome into my beautiful kitchen. It is your girl, Gabrielle Reyes, and y'all better get excited because today we are going to be making my favorite Jamaican recipe ever. It is ackee toast. You're probably wondering, girl, what is ackee? It is a Jamaican fruit that blossoms into a beautiful dish. It will
I have ackee fruit in my cabinet right now.
blow your mind, and you're going to think it's eggs. First things first, I have some grapeseed oil. I'm going to add that into.
You know what? Ackee does look like fucking eggs, bro. She just gave me an idea. I got a whole big Jamaican ackee in my cabinet right now, y'all. And I got Jamaican
my hot pan, and we're gonna saute these onions up. In go our diced up white onions, and you can already hear that sizzle. Sing! She is good. So every morning, I have a very specific routine. I drink my celery juice every single morning, no matter what. And then after that, I always make a big breakfast for my husband. Back in 2011, I was studying acting and performance and singing. And
there you have it. There you have it. In 2011, I was studying acting, dancing, performance, and singing. And if you're going to be on TV, you're going to have those qualities. You're going to have to know how to act. You're going to have to know how to perform. You're going to have to do that. If you want to work in a museum, they ask you to have some theater background. They ask you to have some kind of Broadway acting experience to work at to host at a museum.
Back in 2011, I was studying acting and performance and singing, and I was kind of struggling with like my body image issues, and I didn't know exactly how to heal myself. But then seriously, one day, woke up, a voice was like, go vegan. And I was like okay.
You see? So she probably didn't even look like this, because we did see her in the video. She did look kind of, you know what? She did look different in that video, didn't she? Now I'm about to go back to it. Okay. Now I'm about to go back to it. Hold on. We're going to play that again. Remember, this is copyright if I play it straight through. I'm going to go back again real quick. I think it was this one, right? Come on. All right. We're going to go back to that movie because that was her with the braids. And it just hit me that she didn't look too thin in that video. That marriage proposal, it was so cute. But I've been mad negative to people with marriage proposals. I've been mad negative, bro. But I'm gonna stop doing that, bro. Hold on, I gotta go back. I gotta find a lady. Okay, we sort of dancing in the pajamas. Remember that lady popped up and I'm like, who this lady? Right, okay. I don't remember clicking on this. Okay, this is her and him again. Girl, where have I gone? I can't find it. Okay, anyway. I can't find it. I'll look a little bit because y'all know how I be looking for shit. But I
didn't know exactly how to heal myself. But then seriously, one day, woke up, a voice was like, go vegan. And And I was like, okay, I guess that's what I'm doing now. This feels good for my spirit, my body, my skin, my soul, everything. Pepper time, and in the peppers. So as I grew up and I started to cook a little bit more, started my vegan journey, I was like, okay, I love to sing and I also love to make food. How can I merge these two worlds together? And I just did it.
Boom. Boom. See how that goes, everybody? Boom. But she's in the frequency of knowing that she can do it. I know we spent like a whole hour looking at this lady. Don't worry, I'll bookmark it to make sure y'all can get to the page. Listen, I know we spent the whole hour looking at this lady, right? But I was enjoying looking at the food. I can't help it. I'm chilling in the bed. All right. Listen, okay. It's one of them days. I deserve this. And so as we're watching this lady, listen to her story.
And I started to cook a little bit more, started my vegan journey. I was like, okay, I love to sing and I also
now do the math.
Love to.
Okay, yeah, she's Caribbean. It's in her eyes. She's Caribbean. So do the math, right? I think she's a very pretty woman too. I just think she just has just a likability about her. You know what I'm saying? So 2011, y'all, that's about 14 years from now. So she's been a vegan for 14 years. So she has a timeline of 14 years of what she's talking about from what today is. So now listen to her timeline. Look at the frequency that she remained in for 14 years. Let's go. Oh, let me click on the right screen first. Let's go.
Make food. How can I merge these two worlds together? And I just did it. I literally just woke up one day and was like, vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen, and it stuck. Now, whenever you're making Jamaican food, there are two key spices you gotta have in your life. First things first, you gotta have some thyme. I love to use fresh thyme. The other thing I'm gonna add in here is my Scotch bonnet pepper or habanero. Either one works out, but you really wanna make sure you add this in because it adds in that sweet heat that you need in your life. So let's add that in. Fun fact, I have a garden here up in my kitchen, y'all. Check it out. I got some fresh herbs, some dill, mint, thyme, everything I need to get my green going. Now we're gonna add the bread. I'm just gonna cut a nice thin piece or two pieces. We're gonna toast up this bread and then pile it high with some ackee. Okay, let's add in our Jamaican ackee, the star of our recipe, y'all. You can get this either canned or you can get it fresh, but as you can see, it has a nice little eggy texture to it. Ackee, Jamaican ackee. Hey. As a vegan, everyone always thinks, oh my goodness, you must love tofu. You must eat it every single day. Your eggs must be tofu. No, I hate tofu. I'm like the one vegan in the whole world that does not like tofu, but I love using ackee or jack.
You know what? She just gave me a fucking idea, y'all. And my food comes and went Monday. I'm excited. Somebody said you should never get excited. No, I think you should be in the energy of happiness. I think you should get into the energy of happiness. I'm happy.
Up in my kitchen, y'all. Check it out. I got some fresh herbs, some
okay,
food.
Let's look. We might really be in her kitchen. We might really be cooking in her kitchen. Remember the video where she was cooking at home? Did that look like the same kid? Well, I mean, it has been 14 years, so who's to say? But here's the thing, too. Tell me you don't see what I see. This woman was in this kitchen practicing as if she was on a TV show. She does have a YouTube channel. So she was practicing her cooking show before. She already was a cooking show host before she got it. Okay.
In my soul, everything. Pepper time, and in the peppers. So as I grew up and I started to cook a little bit more, started my vegan journey, I was like, okay, I love to sing and I also love to make food. how can I merge
I
these
love
two
to-
worlds
I
together?
love
And
to
I just
do
did it.
We merged it.
I literally just woke up one day and was like, vegan fried chicken, cooking in the kitchen, and it's stuck. Now, whenever you're making Jamaican food, there are 2 key spices you gotta have in your life. First things first, you gotta have some thyme. I love to use fresh thyme. The other thing I'm gonna add in here is my Scotch bonnet pepper or habanero. Either one works out, but you really wanna make sure you add this in because it adds in that sweet heat that you need in your life. So let's add that in. Fun fact, I have a garden here up in my kitchen, y'all. Check it out. I got some fresh herbs, some dill, mint,
Yes.
thyme, everything
that.
I need to get my green going. Now we're gonna add the bread. And I'm just gonna cut a nice thin piece. Or
So I need to learn how to find healthier breads to eat. That's another reason why I'm doing Hungry Roots, learning how to use what kind of healthier wraps, breads, grains, things like that, that I can eat. I am big on eating for my blood type. Eating for my blood type, I think, is one of the roughest blood types to eat for, because I'm not really supposed to eat nuts with my blood type. I think I can have only cashew. I think those are the only nuts I can have. I can't even have pistachio nuts. Oh, those are so delicious.
two pieces. We're gonna toast up this.
By the way, for all the astrologers out there, I have like a little stellium in Taurus. So I got like Mars in my second house. I got Uranus in my second house. I got Uranus in my second house. And I got another planet in my second house. I can't remember right now, but that's why I'm such a foodie. Yeah.
Bread and then pile it high with some ackee. Okay, let's add in our Jamaican ackee, the star of our recipe.
So Jamaican ackee does look like fucking eggs. See, now it's all hitting me, because the ackee was just sitting. I was like, yo, I am not cooking this ackee unless she's saying ackee, but I'm not cooking this ackee unless it's unless I add onions and peppers, or unless I have a meal for it. And so she's right. I can use ackee as my breakfast, as my eggs. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, you can get this either canned or you can get it fresh, but as you can see, it has a nice little eggy texture to it. Ackee, Jamaican ackee.
Hey.
As a vegan, everyone always thinks, oh my goodness, you must love tofu. You must eat it every single day.
Tofu is whatever you cook with it. So tofu is the beginning, I think, of the vegan journey. But yeah, but I want to make a point of the book, the creator's code. Okay, she makes funniest faces on pause. Doesn't she not make the fun? I like to keep people on a pretty face. Like, I don't like this. Okay, that face is good. Thank you, girl. I like that face. Okay. So when you look at this woman here, again, y'all, I get it. You can say, well, you don't know. She can cry every night. She could be depressed. She could hate herself. Okay, yeah, okay, whatever. But I doubt it. All right. Because my frequency wouldn't attract somebody who hates themselves while doing a fucking cooking show and being an actress. And my frequency don't attract no shit like that. Okay. Now let's get back to her. She put the frequency into it. See, I know we like to use the work. You got to put the work in. You got to put the frequency in. Because yes, your frequency is putting in the work, right? But you got to put the frequency in. See how we change the language? See how the language builds the frequency? How even putting the language that way helps us shift our mindset and shift in quantum leap. And we're time bending. We're collapsing time by saying, I'm putting in the frequency of a screenwriter. I'm putting in the frequency of a showrunner. I'm putting in the frequency of hosting my own radio. I'm putting in the frequency to host a panel, talking to other writers and creators. I'm putting in the frequency. She put in the frequency. She may not be the best actor. She may not be the best writer, but she put the frequency in. And she put the time, and she collapsed time, and she crossed that bridge. What bridge did she cross? She said, I wasn't happy with my body. I wasn't happy with my image. We don't even know what that body looks like unless we knew her. She probably was 200 pounds. She probably was 189 pounds like me, right? And decided like myself, as I was in the frequency of getting my body together, I decided to eat more plant-based food. When I crossed paths with her, I went vegetarian. I said, I'm just not going to eat meat like that. I'm going to be very limited in this and that. And I bought a vegetarian cookbook, and I bought an air fryer cookbook, and had a lot of vegetarian foods in the air fryer cookbook. And what other work did I put in? I what's the name? I found her. And I even saw the young lady that I was following, and I saw she ate like her vegetables a lot, and she'll have like a piece of chicken or something like that, and she cooked in the air fryer, right? And then I came across this lady, and she had the word plant-based going. I said, oh yes, plant-based. I couldn't remember the name of it, plant-based. And so I said, yeah, I'm going to go plant-based. And then I saw she was on Hungry Root. I remember Hungry Root in my inbox, and I remember holding on to Hungry Root for a minute. I like, I'm kind of considering this one over the fresh, the fresh foods, whatever that one is. Yeah, I was considering Hungry Root over that one. And then finally I was like, oh, wait a minute. And I saw her, and here I am. I'm in the frequency of getting Hungry Root. I'm in the frequency of eating plant-based food more. I'm in that frequency. I'm in the frequency of learning how to save my money for shopping. I just realized I'm saving money for shopping now. I didn't even see it that way, but I am, because I'm in that frequency. And so what's going to happen in the frequency? Now, when I shop for like my beans and all my canned goods and stuff like that, that might change. I might find another way to a better way to eat canned goods, or learn a more veganist way to eat these things, if it's even possible to eat those things in vegan way. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's sitting here talking about ackee. Usually the Jamaican dishes, ackee and saltfish in the morning, right? And the saltfish is saltfish pretty much. And here she is making ackee, and said it looks like eggs, and she put onions and peppers with it. And I said, God damn it, you're right about that. It do look like eggs. Now I got me a new breakfast to eat. Frequency. Let's get back
Everyone
to
always thinks, oh my goodness, you must love tofu. You must eat it every single day. Your eggs must be tofu. No, I hate tofu. I'm like the one vegan in the whole world that does not like tofu, but I love using ackee or jackfruit or mushrooms. Oh my goodness. Our ackee is ready to serve. Check out. Why does that look just like eggs? Why? Tell me why you are so good.
It does look just like eggs. How did I not see that? Because I wasn't in the frequency.
I love you. Look at that. Perfect toast. Oh, all right, let's pile this toast up high. Look at all that color.
Really good.
Look at that flavor.
I used to learn about different breads because I would go to like the Jewish markets, and man, they have them Jews and Greeks, they have bread galore, girl. You hear me? Like, so many different type of breads I learned from them.
Eva, look at that fierceness. We've got to sprinkle over a little bit of our Indian black salt, because that really makes this whole recipe come together. It actually has sulfur in it, so it makes everything taste super eggy. And
what did she have on? What she said? What kind of seasoning was this, y'all?
We've got to sprinkle over a little bit of our Indian black salt, because
Indian
that really makes this whole recipe come together. It actually has sulfur in it, so it makes everything taste super eggy and fabulous. Seasoning is everything when you're making vegan food.
And see, she singing and she cooking and she singing. And some people probably don't like her voice. I think she has a nice little voice. I think her voice is cute. I like it. She loves to eat, okay? And she sing over her food. I would love to eat some food from her, okay? I like people that put heart into their food. I really do. Anyway. Yeah. Going again.
Food.
What she put? What's the hell is them called again? What's this called? The green that she just sprinkled the top of it to give it a decoration. Oh shit!
Look at that. Jamaican ackee toast.
Did she say what it was?
Seasoning is everything when you're making vegan food. And look at that. Jamaican ackee toast. made so quickly. Oh, and you know it is delicious. In fact,
I know that's healthy. I know with that aki, onions and peppers, and the bread to make it a little bit more hearty. I know that's an awesome breakfast to have.
to be honest, I really want to dig on in, y'all. I'm gonna dig on in. Bell peppers, onions, salt, pepper, smoked paprika. When it's so good, you gotta dance with it.
Yes,
You just gotta take it on a date, you know?
okay. Now we have this person here who thought that was weird. Okay. And let's look at this person. Oh, excuse me, don't dox anybody. Okay. This person who thought it was weird, this person said Barbara said, making, please do not, please, people, I ask you, do not. Thank you. Here we go. Let's get the comments out of there. Thank you. Okay. I just have to learn to use the internet smarter. This is why let me do something else. Hold on. I don't trust y'all. I know how y'all move at these internet streets, bro. I ain't got time for the shit. There we go. I think that'll help. I think that'll help. Let me see something else. Let me see. Oh, there we go, baby. Much better. Okay. Nope. I like to be in the corner. I like to get in the corner and talk. Okay. So this is her at the Food Network. And she got a 14-year timeline that she's been quantum leaping to be.
Back in 2011, I was studying acting and performance and singing, and I was kind of struggling with like my body image issues, and I didn't know exactly how to heal myself. But then seriously, one day, woke up, a voice was like, go vegan. And I was like, okay, I guess that's what I'm doing now. This feels good for my soul.
I wouldn't say, I think that is beautiful that she shared that story, because does it matter what she was going through? Does it matter if she was in a horrible marriage? Does it matter if she probably lost a baby? It doesn't matter. What matters is she overcame. That's what matters. What matters is that she overcame what it is that she was. What matters is that she, you know what I'm saying? She persevered. And I think that's beautiful. And she is the one great vegan. And she, okay, I knew I came here for a reason. And she titled herself that for a reason. Okay, let me try to see if I can find more stuff with her. Going to the video section. We all know these faces, don't we? When everyone's shocked, but you knew since day one. Okay. She's scary without a mask on. Who this? Who this? This a lady? Who this lady? Okay. Oh shit! I haven't seen her in a while. Okay. I didn't even know this lady. Was this lady in there? What the hell? How did I didn't know that? Trying to just peek down and see if she anywhere. Okay. Okay, these are playlists. I think this look like the big timers. Hold on. And yo, tell me I'm lying. But don't this look like regular people cooking in their kitchen for the Food Network? Okay, I just see one video of her. Let's see if we get maybe that was her shot, you know? Maybe that was her shot. She got on the Food Network. Don't worry when my friend meets someone online, When someone drops 20-part series on TikTok, I'm dead. Okay, fingers crossed. Madison thinks Bobby Flay cooking is more ace than his serve. Find out on all episodes of Beat Bobby Flay. Okay, hold on, y'all. Now, this person made themselves 284K followers. I don't know what Winter in the Sun is, y'all. We about to find out what Winter in the Sun is. Okay. She's public. Not private. Okay. A mushroom bacon. Look, they could have been doing this. Okay. Let's look at her collection. What's this? Oh, that looks like it's so hearty. I don't even know how you can get all the way down in there to get all of that. Oh, that's a dip. Okay, you don't eat that with a spoon. My greedy ass. Hey, his hair's like mine. That looks delicious. Now that's from Hungry Root. That dish right there is from Hungry Root. And that's another thing too I would like to make clear as well. We know that a lot of chefs, hey, see, she did end up, I'm not surprised that she ended up being with him. He tends to be the one that's around everybody. He's one of the cool ones. So yeah, and I think he's Caribbean. I'm not really sure. Okay, here she at the Food Network. She must see herself on the did she put herself up there? Okay, falafels. Oh, girl, I love falafels. Look at that bowl. Oh, I know that all is delicious. Look at them. Okay, so this woman here, she is using Hungry Roots, going to restaurants and showing her food, and she's calling herself the one vegan chef. Now, we've seen people cook up all kind of vegan food. Okay, I know I have. We have seen people cook all kind of vegan bakes, and anybody who would look at her would say, but man, like, what's so special about her? I'm not saying this. I'm just saying what other people would say. Well, what's so special about her? I mean, she's using literally Hungry Root. Hungry Root. I just showed y'all Hungry Root. Hungry Root lays out your whole recipe for you. Look. I get some credits. I need to learn how to use my credits up. Green chile, Beyond Burger, red potatoes. Look, click on it. Show you what it comes in. Look what comes with it. The green chile, the Beyond Burger, the one bun, multigrain, the whole green leaf lettuce, and red potatoes. And you come over here, and literally this is what she's cooking from. Or she's at a restaurant and she's eating. So somebody will say, well, what makes her a damn chef? Because she says she a fucking chef. What makes her a chef is because she is in the frequency of being a chef. What makes her a chef and worthy to be on the Food Network is because her frequency said that she's worthy. Okay. Okay. Look, I just showed you Hungry Root. Now, if I was on some low vibrational shit, I'll be like, oh, look what she doing. She just did that straight from Hungry Root, would make her a chef. You know how they talk. They all got the same voice. The hater all has the same voice. Tell me the hater does not all have the same voice. There's a hater voice. There's a judgy voice. You know that undertone nasty voice. All she doing is da 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 da. That's it. Okay. There's her nice booty since she lost weight. Okay, let me make sure. A fair use. No YouTube. I'm not showing nobody's booty. I shouldn't even have said the word. Here we go. Let's go. Vegan burger. Y'all know the vegan. There we go. Hungry Root again. There we go. She didn't get those vegetables herself. I mean, I don't know what the difference would be. She didn't get the vegetables herself. Here we go. All of this. Pretzel bun. She didn't even make her own pretzel damn bun. She bought that. She bought all this shit. She made it. But you know why? She's the one great vegan in the frequency of being the one great vegan. No matter, I don't know why everything is posting up twice on her page. No matter how you feel, she probably got pre-posting. No matter how you feel, she's the one great vegan. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. I want to get back into that book, and I'm going to use this person as an example. The Universe book. We're going to go ahead and jump back into that book. And from that book, then we're going to listen to the story that was being told, because I'm going to start it all over again. And we're going to listen to the story that was being told, and we're going to listen to it in pieces. Okay, let's go. Damn, should I speed this fucking voice up? Oh shit. Right. Mhm. Uh-huh. Yes. Mhm. Bro, I was trying to get to the story of the damn painter. Damn, I wasn't paying attention at all. Mhm. Mm. Okay. Your state of being is the original blueprint. Okay, y'all heard that. Yes. Mhm, mhm. Okay. Remember, I started looking around in my home, right? And I said, look at my kitchen. Look at all of these jars I got. Look at these ice makers. I have different ice makers here that I have. Look at all of this abundance that I have around me. I have abundance all around me. Headed to work. Oh shit. I want to show y'all something else from Miss Gabrielle. This is her website. Okay. Just let's look at her website. She has a picture of herself. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Did you notice too? She has a signature style. Did you catch that? She has a signature uniform about herself with that top and the pants. And this is probably the look that she has for when she went vegan and worked out. Right. The singing chef, actress and TV personality, teaching you how to eat the rainbow through music and song. What's dope about her? I'm gonna tell you what's dope about her. Somebody like me will write a script and be like, "Hey, would you like to be in my script?" Oh yeah, sure. What do you have to do? I'll write you in. Here you go. You'll be the singing chef. Oh yeah, I'll do that. See? Or I can write a script about a singing chef with the intentions of her, and there she has a part. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. Let's get to what she has going on the site. What we are doing is we are walking into Gabrielle's frequency. We are walking into Gabrielle's world because Gabrielle is still going. That's why I told you we look for people who are still going. We don't look for people whose sites has been vacant. We don't find people who they used to do it and we don't know where they at. We have people who are consistent, who are focused, and who are still going. Their posts are very recent. The oldest it may be is that maybe they didn't. Most of the time, they post are very recent. So these are the people in our frequency over here that we continue to look at. Shit, that motherfucking fly. I made it hot in here and I fucked up when I did that. I knew I did when I did. Jump starting your vegan journey. So she gives courses. Let's see if it's going to go to another page or it's going to stay here. Okay, jump to another page. The Great Vegan. Remember I told you? I tell you all the time. Anybody who puts the frequency into whatever it is that they do, then I always tell you that they teach. They're always teaching something. Blog, courses, workshops. She has merch. She has my story. She has the press. She has the book me and the contest. So you can actually sign out. Vegan Pantry. She can go to masterclass.com, decoding food labels, mastering the grocery store, vegan breakfast delight, hearty vegan lunch. And this is good. She helps you go on your vegan journey. Hearty vegan dinner, snacking and desserts, dining out as a vegan, vegan substitution and cooking, international vegan dish, vegan comfort food, supplements and nutrition on a vegan diet. Okay, I'll definitely want to learn that. Conclusions and next steps. Okay. She has 2 websites. Get your glow on. Welcome to the Jumpstarting Your Vegan Journey, where you'll learn how to embrace the power of plants, elevate your meals, and nourish your body, mind, and soul. Okay. So let's go back again. We just saw the courses, her blog. Here's her story. Let's check out her story. Gabrielle Reyes, the musical vegan chef. One Great Vegan. We're going to watch this in a second. Here's her story, the musical vegan. Why vegan? Before I was vegan, I was weighed down by the pressure to count calories, restrict myself from food. Okay. One Great Vegan in the news. Winter in the Sun is a musical, by the way, guys. She got an online shop. You can buy, cooking gowns from her. I think that's what it's called. Okay. Let's go ahead and play this. So this is the one show she did on the Cooking Network. And so she's showing it again. All right. So did y'all? Okay. Y'all were looking at this tab, right? Let me see something. Okay, yeah, y'all looking at this tab. All right, we're gonna go back to this tab. All right, so let's go ahead. Of course my frequency would attract somebody who sings and cooks at the same time. Of course, because I love music. Goes to show her how to shop. She's teaching you stuff. She has a cookbook. This whole entire cookbook, someone may look at this and say, what the fuck is so unique about her vegan cookbook? This is what y'all all need to watch this. And y'all all need to learn one thing. It is what you say you are. Do y'all get it? It's who you say that you are. And the reality will vibrate to what you say that you are. And what you believe in your frequency, what you hold in your frequency. Okay? It's what you hold in your frequency. To what you will be as well. By what you hold in your frequency. My cookbook. A free ebook. Let's click on this ebook. I want to check this out. It went to another page. Let's see. You can get an exclusive one-on-one with the singing vegan chef. Six must-try colorful vegan recipes. She's selling it off because she's selling me because it's rainbow and it's colorful and I love shit like that. So it's already got me sold. She got merch. One Great Vegan. That's going to another link as well. What is this? A t-shirt? I am one great vegan. Okay. So on the shirt it says One Great Vegan. And I want to show y'all something. I want to show y'all something that just hit my spirit when I watched it. Feel her. She looks like somebody. I can't think right now. Oh, look at the earrings. Feel her energy. Feel the energy to the left. Feel the energy to the right. I actually like the one to the right. She looks like she tells funny jokes. Okay, let me slide myself down on here. Slide some oil to me. Let it trickle down my spine. Listen. Look at her energy in the middle. Okay. Look at her energy to the left. Look at her energy to the right. Do y'all see the energy? Let me, that's for when the books are reading. Do y'all see the energy? Can y'all feel the energy, the frequency? She stands out in the middle and she stands out to the right. The one in the purple, she don't have confidence. She don't have that she don't have that spark like her in the middle. See, that's her frequency. Her frequency don't really want to be in that picture. She just, doing it. She don't want to be in that picture. I can pick that up and we all can see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to pick on, I'm just saying, I'm just using my example. We're gonna leave it right there. We're gonna leave it like that. We ain't gonna say nothing no more. We ain't gonna say nothing no more, chat room, okay? We ain't gonna do it. All right. Get my merch. Damn, she got a sports bra. Now, she ain't right for that. She know I love sports bras. And she got a knapsack. She know I like knapsacks. She ain't right. Let's see how much this sports bra costs. Okay, this is the shop. I just left the shop. All right, hold on. Let's find this sports bra. Okay. Somebody buying this stuff too, but trust me when I tell you. Because I feel like I seen this cooking gown on somebody before. Colorful home cooking. Oh, she got a bag. Ooh. She got a bag. I can't click on it because it's gonna put on my personal stuff. She got towels. Definitely would use that. Of course, mitts. I think that makes sense. Oh, she got some good mitts too. She got the ones like that. You hold the pot. I don't need no more cutting boards. She got a backpack. I like my backpack. I'm not changing my backpack. Okay. Keeping my backpack. Stainless steel water bottle handle lid. MagSafe tough case. If I had the phone, I'd probably buy that. And what's this? Loose t-shirt, One Great Vegan fruit pattern. That looked like a nursing fit. Where is the damn? I got tricked. I don't see no damn sports bra. Let me see. Travel books, kitchen aprons, and free. What she got for free? Oh, that book is for free. I'm not surprised she got a crop tee. She very into style, I could tell you that. Now let's get back to her again. I told you she wasn't right for that sports bra. She know I like wearing sports bra. And that's another thing too. I have actually been walking around in my house showing my body more. I have been showing my body more. I never, let me tell you, last last time I looked in that mirror, right? I said, hell no. No. I said hell to the no. Nope. I was not satisfied with what I saw in that mirror. I was not satisfied. And that was when I told y'all I started doing my mirror work. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She has the Amazon store. Caraway discount code. I take this as a certain type of brand. Find recipes on my blog. Okay. Oh, Winter in the Sun. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. Okay. That's Oh, she lives in New York? Oh, no place else for Christmas by the sun. Oh, where's she at? Yeah. Hey, girl, where you at, girl? Hey, hey. Oh, okay. Okay. So some people may find that to be trash. I like the song. It's my kind of vibe. Okay. But the thing is, let's just say it again. She's in her goddamn frequency. She's in her fucking frequency. This is how, excuse me, I'm yelling. Producer, let me check this out. Okay, the best juice come from the best juicer. Hey, let's see. Stainless steel dishwasher safe, higher yield. Orders over 100 ship free. Of course, it's always orders over 50 or $100. Best cold press juicer. Stop juicers. Okay. You gotta have a good juicer. We know how it works. Okay, what? I mean, I do not own a restaurant. This is restaurant style juices. Okay, what the fuck? I missed my juicer. I should have brought that bitch with me. I should have brought that bitch with me. Okay, let's shop all juicers now. Please keep us on the same page. Hold on, y'all. I had a good cold pressed juice. Oh, it was so good. Oh, and the prices still ain't go the fuck down. So she at the frequency of life where she can give you a discount to buy $2,000 worth of a goddamn juicer. As having chefs in the famo, yeah, I get it. I bet that's a good ass juicer. Cause one thing about them juicers too, They use big, tall vegetables to the juice. You don't have to chop up your vegetables. And if you got like a raw ass ginger, man, you could just toss that bitch up in there. You ain't got to chop it up or none of that. That's the other thing with them other juices. You got to chop that stuff up before you put it in there. Okay. Watch me cook on TV. She got a picture with Mr. himself. How to make an easy vegan digger. That might be her.
Meal that anybody can get down for. So
Let's get glowing. That's her. That's her singing. That's her singing. That's her singing on her own cooking show, y'all. Tell me y'all can't recognize that that's her voice. Okay. I was wondering why. I was wondering why the maple syrup was in there. And that's her singing. That's why you hear her singing over there. That's her singing. And she's singing in a microphone too. Okay. So it's all fully. Okay, I don't know why I'm watching so much food stuff. We are out of Virgo season. Visit my website, interview with musical power couple. Okay, oh they okay, and exclusive content, which will be her music. Alrighty, this is her naked. This is her sharing herself. This is her singing to the world. Alrighty then. I think I made my point. Did I make my point? I think I made my point. All right, so we're gonna go back into the book. It's one of them shows. One of them shows. All right, so we're gonna go back into the book if it just let me go back into the book. Screen is black. Why is the screen black? Hold on, y'all. I wasn't supposed to push that button. I wasn't supposed to push that button. I guess I go ahead and move it on to another side. It is what it is. Did it come up yet, y'all? Because I'm about to pull it up somewhere else. Okay, I think I got frozen here. Hold on a second, y'all. I think I'm on freeze. Because I went to another page. Okay. Yeah, I was supposed to be on another page. Okay, I got frozen here. I gotta be careful with that picture too. YouTube be like naked bitch, naked bitch. She ain't even naked. All right, 1 second, 1 second. All right, everything else is loading, but this page is loading. I don't know why. So we're gonna go ahead. YouTube on its shit again. This YouTube be on its shit. I would like to host a watch party, but I don't have enough listeners for a watch party. Okay. Okay. It's playing, but it's not showing nothing. Hold on, y'all. Mhm. Hold on. Why is it blank? That's what I'm trying to understand. Why don't I just do this? Act like I know how to use the internet. Hold on, y'all. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm like, what is this button? That's not the button. Let me go ahead and just exit you out because you glitching. You don't do glitches. All right. I'm not trying to replay it. I'm gonna play it from where we at. I don't know why the hell this book is acting up. Now I can't even see my mouse. This book is just acting all the fuck up. Okay, let's go. Let's go from where we started from. Remember,
a turning of your inner compass toward the true north of your soul's desired state in the magnificent city of Solara.
Right.
A master planner named Cassian dedicated his life to creating perfect order. Every street was laid out in a precise grid, every building constructed according to a master blueprint he believed. Through meticulous control, he could forge a utopia free from chaos and uncertainty. Yet the more he controlled, the more life rebelled against his designs. Unexpected floods would reroute his perfect acts. Unforeseen social movements would disrupt his orderly public squares. His desperate attempts to impose rigid order only seemed to invite the universe to demonstrate its own fluid, unpredictable nature. You have been taught that control is a virtue, that a well-planned life is a successful life. Yet you stand at the threshold of a paradoxical truth. Your attempt to control life is the thing that prevents you from experiencing its magic. The universe operates through a divine intelligence that is infinitely more complex and wise than your conscious mind. Your plans, however brilliant, are drawn from a limited pool of known possibilities. The universe, on the other hand, orchestrates of infinite potential. When you insist on your own narrow path, you close yourself off to the miraculous solutions and unforeseen opportunities that the universe is waiting to provide. In a small village nestled in the mountains beyond Solara lived an elder named Elara. She was the village's unofficial guide, but she never made plans. She taught the villagers to build their homes in harmony with the land's natural contours, to plant their crops according to the whispers of the seasons. Her philosophy was simple. We do not command life, we partner with it. Her village was not perfectly ordered like Cassian's city, but it was vibrant, resilient, and filled with a joyful spontaneity that Solara sorely lacked one day, after a particularly devastating earthquake shattered his carefully constructed city. Cassian traveled to Elara's village seeking her wisdom. "What is your secret?" he asked, his voice heavy with defeat. "My city, built on logic and control, lies in ruins. Your village, built on intuition and flow, stands unharmed." Elara led him to a great ancient tree, its branches reaching for the sky in a beautiful chaotic dance. "This tree does not plan its growth. She said it simply responds to the light, the wind, the rain. It trusts in the wisdom of life itself, in your need for control. You have forgotten to trust this same wisdom is being offered to you. Now true power is found not in gripping tighter, but in letting go. It is found in the surrender of your limited plans to the infinite intelligence of the cosmos. This is not an act of passivity, but one of supreme faith, a declaration that you trust the unseen forces that are orchestrating a reality far grander than you could ever plan. The sacred practice of releasing one outcome. Identify one area of your life where you are trying to exert rigid control. It might be a relationship, a career goal, or a financial outcome. Sit in quiet meditation and visualize this situation in your mind's eye. Feel the tension of your need to control it. Now consciously imagine opening your hands and releasing this entire situation to the universe. Speak these words aloud. I release my need to control this outcome. I surrender it to divine wisdom. I trust in the perfect and miraculous unfolding of my highest good. Feel the immediate sense of relief and spaciousness that comes with this act of surrender. Practice this daily with small things at first, watching as the universe responds with solutions and synchronicities you could never have orchestrated on your own. In a quiet library filled with the scent of old paper and forgotten stories, a woman named Adeline searched for answers. She believed that if she could just find the right book, the right teaching, it would unlock the life she yearned for. Yet with every text she consumed, she felt a growing sense of frustration. The principles were clear, but their application felt hollow. Her life remained a stubborn reflection of her deepest fears. You have sought knowledge. You have practiced techniques. You have followed the guidance of masters. Yet you may have overlooked the most fundamental force at play, the subtle language of resistance. The universe is in a constant state of offering a perpetual flow of abundance, love, and joy, but your own energy field can act as an invisible shield, deflecting the very blessings you are calling forth. Resistance is the static on the line, the unconscious no, that overrides your conscious. Yes, it is the subtle contraction in your heart. When you think of love, the tightening in your stomach. When you dream of wealth. These are not mere emotions, they are powerful energetic broadcasts that tell the universe, keep this away from me. Resistance often masquerades as protection. Your fear of being hurt creates a barrier to intimacy. Your fear of failure prevents you from taking the very risks that lead to success. You believe you are keeping yourself safe, when in reality you are imprisoning yourself in a fortress of your own making. In a nearby town lived a master locksmith named Silas. People came from far and wide with locks that no one else could open. Silas never used force. His touch was light, his attention focused. One day, Adeline brought him an ancient chest she had inherited, one she believed held a great treasure. Silas examined the lock for a moment, then looked at Adeline. You are turning the key the wrong way, he said gently. Adeline was stunned. She had been trying to force the lock open with all her might. Silas took the key. With a barely perceptible turn in the opposite direction, the lock clicked open. This is the nature of your resistance. Adeline, you have been trying to force the door to your desires open when the path lies in releasing what is blocking it. This truth is now before you. The key to receiving is not to push harder, but to identify and release the subtle ways you are resisting your own good. Your work is not to convince the universe to give you what you want. Your work is to stop telling it you don't want it. The sacred practice of resistance identification. Find a quiet moment with your journal at the top of a page. Write what I truly desire is, and complete the sentence then beneath it. Write, but I am afraid that. Let your pen flow without censorship. Write down every fear, every doubt, every worst-case scenario that comes to mind. This is not an exercise in negativity. It is an act of illumination. By bringing these hidden resistances into the light of your awareness, You rob them of their unconscious power once you have written them all down, read them aloud one by one after each one, say with clarity and compassion, I see this resistance and I release its power over me. Feel the shift in your energy as you consciously disengage from these old patterns. You are no longer turning the key the wrong way. You are aligning with the natural ease of opening in a monastery perched high in the snow-capped mountains. Lived a young monk named Kyle. For years he had dedicated himself to the pursuit of enlightenment. He meditated for hours, studied ancient texts, and followed his master's teachings with unwavering discipline. Yet the peace he sought remained as distant as the horizon. He watched as other monks who seemed to practice with less intensity attained a state of serene joy while he remained caught in a cycle of striving and frustration. You have walked a similar path. You have chased your desires with a fierce determination, believing that the intensity of your pursuit is a measure of your worthiness. Yet the universe operates on a paradoxical principle. What you chase flees from you the more desperately. You pursue something, the more you amplify the energy of its absence. You cannot chase happiness for the act of chasing.
This is what I'm learning. This is what the fuck I'm learning. I don't know how we lost. Was I too far down with the lady, the painter? Okay, fuck it. This is what I'm learning about this. Ooh, this look good. Hold on, yeah.
Look how creamy this is.
Cooking 15 street food for 15 days. 1 can of tuna, Japanese mayo, soy
I gotta get some Japanese mayo.
sauce, black pepper, mixed together. If you like it spicy, you can add in a little bit of Korean chili paste. Sake seasoning in the rice, mixed together. Add in some rice, add in some creamy tuna, top with more rice.
Oh, she
press
got
it
one that she
down,
gonna make.
and you got a cute little rice ball. A little bit oil.
I need to make one. I need
Wipe
to
off
make
any
one of
excess
those.
oil. Add in the rice ball.
Roll for around 1 to 2 minutes on each side.
Optional, but highly recommended. Add on some melted butter on the rice ball.
Look at that.
Oh, that's how it looks when you. Okay, I was curious what this was, y'all. Hold on. All right.
Fierce determination.
So how I understand it is this. You don't. All right. You don't see it as going hard. Okay. It's like yesterday I challenged myself in my kitchen, right? And I was like, ugh, how am I going to get this up? After I assembled this, how am I going to pick this up? And I sat back and then I came back, like took probably about a good 10 minutes, I'll say at most. After I drank some water and sat down, I came back to it. And I was like, you know, okay, gosh, figure, got it. Figured it out. Boom. Boom, bada bing. Figured it out, right? Sit down, do my project. I get back to it, got ideas flowing, sitting down at the desk, ideas flowing. Motherfucker just scrap the whole shit, ideas flowing. Then start finding more stuff. Went to the corner of the closet. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, more notes. Okay, yeah, this is gonna help. Oh, damn, this really gonna help me. Now I can remember everything that I forgot about when I was in. All the stuff started flowing. I didn't go hard. I didn't pressure myself to go any later than what I was writing. I did enough of what my body could do, and I knew that I had to sleep. So I said, okay, let me go to sleep. All right. Then all of these ideas started flowing through me, like they just started flowing, just started kicking, just started, let me build it like this. Let me make it like this. Let me create it like, you see what I'm saying? Let me do the storyline like this. Oh, I got to do this project, this module for class. This sounds like a good idea. I think I'm going to take this scene that I took out of here and make this into a short story. Because it happens that way. The work that we call work is you're putting into the frequency. You're putting into the frequency. when you go to your regular 9 to 5, I'm sure they're going to talk about this because that's another one I've been looking at. How does the 9 to 5 work into our frequency? How does that day job work into our frequency? Right? Why do we put our frequency into a day job? You understand what I'm saying? And what it was saying about the reality and stuff. Remember, he was like, they were saying like, yeah.
Believing that the intensity of your pursuit is a measure of your worthiness. Yet the universe operates on a paradoxical principle. What you chase flees from you the more desperately. You pursue something, the more you amplify the energy of its absence. You cannot chase happiness, for the act of chasing presupposes that you do not have it. You cannot hunt for peace because the hunt itself is the antithesis of tranquility. This is the great cosmic jest that has humbled seekers for millennia. The harder you push, the more the universe pushes back, maintaining its perfect equilibrium. Kyle's master, an old man with the eyes that held the stillness of a mountain lake, observed his student struggle for a long time one day. As Kyle sat in strained meditation, the master placed a small bird in his open palm. "Hold it," he said softly. Kyle instinctively tightened his grip, fearing the bird would fly away. The small creature struggled, its heart beating wildly against his skin. "Hold it," without holding it. The master whispered again. Kyle was confused, but he slowly relaxed his fingers, creating a gentle cradle with his hand. The bird immediately ceased its struggle, nestled into his palm, and began to sing softly. In that moment, Kyle understood enlightenment was not a bird to be captured, but a state to be allowed. His desperate pursuit had been the very cage that kept it at bay. This sacred truth is now being offered to you. Your desires are not distant prizes to be won through struggle. They are frequencies to be aligned with. When you release the energy of the chase, you become a magnet for what you seek. Opportunities that were once invisible appear at your doorstep. Relationships that felt impossible flow into your life with ease. This is not magic. It is resonance. It is the natural law of the universe, the sacred practice of non-pursuit. Choose one desire that you have been relentlessly pursuing for the next 7 days. Make a conscious decision to stop chasing it. This does not mean abandoning your desire. It means releasing the desperate energy behind it. Begin each day by acknowledging your desire and then consciously surrendering its outcome to the universe's wisdom throughout the day. Whenever you feel the urge to push, force, or chase, gently bring your awareness back to a state of calm, allowing notice the profound shift in your energy field. Pay close attention to the synchronicities and opportunities that begin to appear when you create space for them to enter. You will discover that the moment you stop chasing your desire, it begins to chase you in a grand concert hall known for its perfect acoustics. A virtuosic violinist named Isabella stood on stage. Her technique was flawless, every note precise, every passage executed with a perfection that was breathtaking. Yet, as she played, the audience sat in respectful silence, unmoved. Her music was a technical marvel, but it lacked a soul. You have been taught to focus on the mechanics of creation, to believe that if you say the right words and perform the right actions, reality will bend to your will. You have collected affirmations like sheet music and practiced visualizations like scales. Yet you may have found that your life's symphony remains flat and uninspired. The universe is not a machine that responds to correct inputs. It is a living, conscious field that responds to resonance. It does not hear your words. It feels your being. Your state of being is the music your soul plays, and it is this music that the universe dances to. Isabella, distraught by her inability to connect with her audience, sought the counsel of a legendary and reclusive cello master. The master lived in a simple cottage in the woods, surrounded by an aura of profound peace. He listened to Isabella play her complex pieces. Without comment, when she finished, he did not speak of her technique. Instead, he asked her a simple question: "When you play, where are you?" Isabella spoke of her focus on the notes on her bowing. On the timing, the master shook his head gently. That is the mind playing the instrument, he said. Now let the heart play. He instructed her to set aside her complex compositions and to play just one long single note from the deepest part of her being as she drew her bow across the string, focusing not on perfection but on pouring her own love and longing into the sound. The notes swelled with an emotional power that filled the small cottage and seemed to make the very air vibrate. The trees outside the window seemed to lean in to listen. She was no longer playing music. She had become it. This truth is the key to unlocking your creative power. It is not what you do, but the state of being from which you do it that commands the universe's attention. You can recite affirmations of abundance for a lifetime, but if your being resonates with lack, you will only create more lack. But when you embody the feeling of abundance in your very cells, you become a vibrational match for wealth.
So again, we see it comes back to these key things: frequency, leaning into the frequency, a vibrational match, right? Because I'm liking these stories because I want to get back into it. This person need to get better with the pictures, goddamn. That was 2639. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Let's see.
Master lived in a simple cottage in the woods, surrounded by an aura of profound peace. He listened to Isabella play her complex pieces. Without comment when she finished, he did not speak of her technique. Instead, he asked her a simple question. When you play, where are you? Isabella spoke of her focus on the notes on her bowing. On the timing, the master shook his head gently. That is the mind playing the instrument, he said. Now let the heart play. He instructed her to set aside her complex compositions and to play just one long single note from the deepest part of her being as she drew her bow across the string, focusing not on perfection but on pouring her own love and longing into the sound. The notes swelled with an emotional power that filled the small cottage and seemed to make the very air vibrate. The trees outside the window seemed to lean in to listen. She was no longer playing music. She had become it. This truth is the key to unlocking your creative power. It is not what you do, but the state of being from which you do it that commands the universe's attention. You can recite affirmations of abundance for a lifetime, but if your being resonates with lack, you will only create more lack. When you embody the feeling of abundance in your very cells, you become a vibrational match for wealth, and it must flow to you. This is the law, the sacred practice of the resonance. Find a comfortable and private space where you will not be disturbed. Close your eyes and begin to hum a low, steady tone. Don't worry about the pitch or quality of the sound. Focus on the vibration it creates within your body. Feel the hum in your chest, your throat, your head. Now bring to mind the
Okay, I'm liking this one because this one is telling stories. Now, we caught the one with the sailor dude. She was playing the instrument. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead because we got 2 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down, and I'm gonna re-up and come back again and make this part 4.